Hi, I'm Shereem Herndon-Brown, founder, president, CEO of Strategic Admissions Advice, and we are still always going to be building college lists for students and families. This week, we're going to talk about location. Remember from last week, the four pillars of college list building. Cost, we talked about that last week. If you didn't hear it, please go back. Number two is location. We're talking about that now. Possible major, we want students to apply to college with being very intentional, right? So cost, location, possible major, understanding their strengths and their interests and what they're going to college for, ideally. And number four, career choice. Cost, location, major, career. Those are the four key pillars for the college list building process. Now, as we talk about location today, I want to be very, very clear. You can glean a lot of information about a location without visiting it. I understand that you feel like it's hard to do that virtually, but given the pandemic, I honestly believe that colleges gave us an opportunity to get to know them a lot better virtually. So please take that into consideration. If you cannot physically visit a college, don't be afraid to go onto their website, take a virtual tour, do an information session. Again, it's not perfect, but it does become very interactive and I support it. So in addition to location is critical because families need to think, do you want your kid to stay close to home to go to college? Do they need to go away far for college? Whatever it may be, have that conversation with your child about where they should go and why. Is it cost? Is it familial responsibilities? Whatever it may be, location is paramount to discuss as you and your child discuss the college application, search, application, and admissions processes. So I want to make sure we understand why location is important. Number one, you want to feel the energy of a campus. Does your child belong there? Are they somewhere where they're going to feel physically and emotionally safe given what you can glean? So when you visit a campus virtually or in person, you want to make sure you feel for the energy of a college campus. Make sure your child feels the energy of a college campus. And do they want to be a part of this community? Do they think they can give something, contribute to this community? Number two, what is your child going to do on a day-to-day beyond classes? What are they going to do in this location, in this environment, in this community? You have to remember, college classes are 3, 4, maybe 5 hours a day, if that, maybe with a lab or something. But you have to consider what are they going to do once class is over, and the location matters a lot. Funny story. There's a client who just called me a few weeks ago and reminded me that I suggested a school to her daughter that was in a warmer climate as she thought she wanted, but she never would have imagined her daughter would appreciate the outdoors and the warmth so much that she became an environmental scientist. It was something that she decided to do outside the classroom. I think she went in as a stats major, or it's definitely math oriented. But she took an environmental science class, understood that the location where she was for college was, somewhere that could be aligned with or a companion to her course. And she took the environmental science class, got an internship in environmental science locally, and then became an environmental science major. It's a beautiful story about how location matters and what your child's going to do outside the classroom on a day-to-day may influence what's best for them. Number three, so beyond the physical and emotional safety of your child, beyond them having something to do on the outside on the day-to-day, you want to think about, does this location provide opportunities for my child to get an internship, like I mentioned before, or a job after college? A lot of students grow up during 18 to 22 and where they go to college, maybe somewhere that they stay for 3, 4 years, or even decide to live there. So understanding that this environment may play a role in their getting a job or an internship or where they may live is important to discuss. All right. So location, remember where they might grow up, will grow up, get a job or an internship, what they're going to do on a day-to-day, right? The activities in that immediate location. And most importantly, where they're going to feel physically and emotionally safe and contribute to a community. These are a lot of things to think about as you're starting to build your child's college list. As part of the college search process, which leads to the college application process and ultimately the college admission process. If you need help with that, please reach out to strategicadmissionsadvice.com. I'm the founder and CEO, Shereem Herndon-Brown. We can have a strategy session. We can talk, or you can enroll in our college list building program in which we will suggest schools for you that consider cost, location, possible major, and possible career. I say all that because we want to help. Reach out to Strategic Admissions Advice. We're here to help you.